ladies, and might I add, gentlemen, isn't that a serene sound? The music in Fable has always been very, very pleasant to me. I have played both Fable 2 and Fable 3. Love them. I think they're underrated games. I think they get a lot of hate that is deserved for the way those games were marketed. But because I think people spent so much time focusing on what the game was not, that they might have missed out on what the game is, which is a lot of fun. And I love having a lot of fun when I'm playing games. Fable 2 was my first Fable experience, and then Fable 3. And Fable 2 was one of my favorite games on the Xbox 360, hands down. Now I'm playing the original Fable, to go back, because I've never played it. I've only played 2 and 3. Now it's original Fable time. We're going to create us a character here. We're going to get busy. It's so interesting to see how blurry graphics were in older generations compared to how crisp they are now. Very interesting. Alright, now, I created a hero, but I don't think I needed to do that. I think what I was supposed to do was just go to a new game. And here we are. Let's go ahead and pull up the YouTube stream as well so I can see all you fine human beings in here hanging. What's up, Clem? Good to see you, my man. Just playing some Fable and hanging, baby. Ain't nothing to it. Death is not always the end. If you have a resurrection phial, you can come back to life. Otherwise, you must return to your last save point. Very well. Eric, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Oh, it's going fantastically on my end. Thank you for asking. Uh-oh. Something's about to get serious.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Well, all right.
Come on, wake up.
I'm up. Hello.
Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother. Mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you?
Oh, just like in Fable 2, you gotta
She's
go
out
find
playing
your
by the
sister.
Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you forgot to get her one. Well, I'm not bailing you out this time, son. I tell you what, I'll give you a gold piece for each good deed you do around Oakvale. That should be enough to
You
buy
got
her a
gold
present.
like that, Pops? Pops
Now,
rolling.
get moving and stay out of trouble.
All right, I will. Talk to people marked on your map with a green dot. They have something interesting to say and will highlight green when you approach them. Press A to talk to highlighted persons. Alright, the game is not inverted the y-axis like I asked it to. Yeah, hookers. Actually, oh, so inverted in this game is actually my normal. I'm sorry. Normal in this game is my normal, not the other way around. Really now? Oh, no, it isn't. Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Listen, I will start slapping people. You understand me? I'm trying to do a stream, and y'all are tearing up. Get right. There we go. Now we are. So it was set right, but then started tripping. Oh, now this is. Oh, it's one of these games. You whores. I'm already pissed. It inverts everything, not just the y-axis. Are you damn kidding me? Fine, I'll learn how to play backwards. This game, and then every other game I play is going to be hindered because of it. I wonder if I can't remember if Fable 2 is like that too. I pray to God it's not, because I certainly don't remember it being that way. Yeah, punch him, knock his ass out. Yeah, this might be the shortest stream series ever if I can't play this game properly. You can already see me struggling with the camera. Yep, already struggling. What up, little one?
I've lost She's changing today, and I can't find her. Please help. She's a lovely little furry bear with a blue patch on her back.
Alright. I can find her doll or whatever. Dog or doll, I wasn't paying attention. Too busy being angry about this game's controls. How you gonna piss
Just
the player
like his
off
mother, can't keep
2
still.
seconds into the game? We already tripped.
I hope you bought your sister something nice for her birthday.
Mama bought something nice for the
Just
birthday.
like
Get
his
out my
mother,
face.
can't keep still.
Frame rate in this game's having a little trouble there, Chief. What's happening?
Oh, thank goodness. Listen, lad, could you do me a favour?
Hell no.
I've got to, answer a call of nature. Oh, stay here and watch this stock for me. There's a good lad.
Your mama was.
Just stand between those 2 stacks and don't move.
What 2 stacks? I don't see no stacks. What are you talking about?
I'll put a good word in for you when I get back.
What's wrong with your neck?
Right, won't be long.
Alright, here I stand. Do I start punching?
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in them.
They probably do. Isn't that what barrels are for?
Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what's inside. Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl.
Word.
Come on,
Sounds like
let's
people
go
on the
and
internet.
break stuff. Are you just gonna stand there like a lemon?
Dang right.
But being good is so boring. Wouldn't you prefer to be smashing things?
Yeah, you hoe.
Come on, there's still time before he gets back.
Get your ass up out of here. You don't know me.
Oh, you're no fun at all. Fine, have your stupid good deed then.
Here he comes.
Excellent, thanks, lad.
You're
You've done me a big
welcome.
favour.
I know. I'm the illest.
I'll let your dad know what a splendid watchman you made.
Razzie, you have performed your first good deed. Remember, talk to your father. See reward. Alright, I'm out, B. Peace. Them chickens going. What up, chick? All in your ass. Where you going, chicken? I can't kill chickens in this game. What kind of warrior are you supposed to be, ho? These barrels are breakable. I don't want to break my man's property. Why would I do that? That's stupid. Just going to attack a man that you don't even really know. Some dumb moves right there. You might be Mike Tyson. You don't know. Astrid Gray says, you have inspired me to play Death Stranding. Well, I tell you what, man, I'm going to be inspiring a lot of people to play that game, because it is... Woo! That game is something... You know what? I need to reverse it. I'm just going to have to get used to this game not being inverted, because game designers couldn't be bothered to make this work properly. Like, yeah, and I get this game was made back in the Civil War or whatever, and they just weren't that advanced. I mean, but for real, I've played games from this previous generation on PS4 where they didn't even have the option to invert. Like, what year is this? Your
Get
game
him
doesn't
off
allow-
me! Please help! He goes around the town beating up anyone smaller than him.
Oh, this is my kind of mission right here.
But you look strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
To attack a non-hostile character, you must log on to them by pulling and holding the LT. What's up,
Why are
man?
you playing with baby toys and little girls?
Punk, bitch, I told you, monkey ass.
I'm sorry. I'll leave him alone.
You are
Just
sorry.
please don't hit me
Get
again.
your dumb ass out of here.
Thank you. You stopped him good. Thank you.
Welcome, young man.
Here, I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
Yeah, 2 missions for the price of 1. Let's go find homegirl with Rosie. Clem says you moved, quest failed. It's funny, man. That's a very funny, Clem. You want to play game with me? Okay. We play. Play rough. Say hello to my little friend. Homegirl, where you at? Dang, that's how you crouch in this game? Yeesh. This game is old, bruh. Old. Yeah, get naked, both of you.
What? I was just, I've never even met this woman.
I know.
Who is she?
She's hugging like a mother, too. Get in there.
Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep shut. Who you hugging?
My wife's at home with our little ones,
Ah,
and I'm
you
supposed to be
cheating hoe!
working. But a man should be entitled to do what he likes, don't you think?
Do I get to kick his ass? Because that's what's coming.
Tell you what, if you keep this little secret, I'll give you a gold piece. Just don't tell my wife. I can't let her find out about this.
Shit. Better get your act together. You better knock your ass out. You don't know me.
I can't stop thinking about you.
Yeah, girl. You gonna bun up with this cat? Like, I get it. If she's just trying to get laid, that's one thing. But got to be bunned up with this dude, like he's actually cheating on a person. What you think he gonna do to you? I mean, yeah, obviously there's circumstances where that wouldn't be true. Like if the guy, I know men who've been in abusive relationships, physically and emotionally. It's not something you hear talked about much in the current society. Anyway, enough of that. That's Fable.
Hello, lad.
Hello.
I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares, especially to fine folk like your good self. Some little girl I saw said you have a sister, and it's her birthday. And it seems you haven't got her a present yet.
That's right.
It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets here.
Say words, you got a nice box of sweets.
Guaranteed to put a smile on any sister's face for only 3 gold pieces.
Say word. I'll be back.
I'm afraid you seem to be just 3 gold. Remember, your father.
Alright, I'll be back. Where's homegirl that needed me to get her doll, man? She disappeared.
He really keeps the spirit of Oakvale alive.
Is that her?
Many lovely things.
There she is. What's up, girl?
You found Rosie.
Yes, I did.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Come on, Rosie. Let's change your stuffing.
Let's.
Many lovely things.
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine?
You boning, lady. He's getting them butt cheeks spread. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be a little kid in this game. That's probably not how I would tell her.
With some woman I don't doubt.
Oh, you right, girl. Let's you and me get together. You ain't got to worry about him. I'll take care of you.
I run his house, bring up his
worry
children,
about them
and what
kids,
do I
me,
get in
girl. Get out.
return? Nothing.
Yeah, just me and you. Pack a bag, girl. Leave them kids. And let him deal with it. We're going to have some fun.
If you find him, let me know, won't you?
Shit. Won't I? Get up out of here. See, the problem with this is I don't know how parochial the morality system is in this game, but like I would not tell her, not because I'd want to lie, but because it's not my business, right? Like this has nothing to do with me. You go figure it out, lady. But I guess my concern would be, do I get a bad deed because I didn't tell her? Because for real, it ain't none of my business what she got going on. So I'm gonna be like, nah.
Off with other women, I reckon. If you do see him, you'll be doing a very good deed to let me know.
See, that's bull. Because it's none of my business, lady. That's not a good deed. Who wrote this game?
Takes after his father.
All right, I get it. It's written for kids.
Oh, if only all kids was like him.
That's not how adults roll. I ain't about to be spying on nobody's husband. I'm like, hey, girl, you out there banging. You tearing butt cheeks off the. He's ripping butt cheeks off the shelf. What do you want me to do about it? Like, he is hoeing hard. You know? That's none of my business, man. Ain't my business that her husband's out there hoeing. That's her business. That ain't my place.
Hello, little brother. I hope you haven't forgotten what day it is, like you did last year.
I have not.
I'm sorry if I woke you up last night. It was another of those dreams. I was standing in this field when something happened, but I can't remember what. Never mind that, though. I'm still waiting for my present.
Word. Keep waiting, Hope. I'll be back. Oh, nothing interesting. Yeah. Alright, let's go tell homegirl, hey, your husband out there beating butt cheeks off the freaking skin. He's beating them off the bone, bro. I don't even know what to tell you. I saw him, he was clacking one of these ladies up by the barn. None of that happened, but that's how I'm going to tell the story, because I'm trying to get her to come with me. Hey, girl, come
Where's
on,
that filthy layabout husband of mine?
Owen.
With some woman I run his house. If you find him, let...
Might as well.
You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into balverine food. Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
No, lady, let's go and get us a little bite to eat. I'm gonna take you out to ramen. You fine anyway. Come on. Get in the car. Performed a good deed by interfering in a marriage. The developers had to know that that was hilarious. They're gonna make you interfere in a marriage? That's not a good...
Till I get my...
Oh, she going to beat his ass. I'm coming too. Hold up, ho. I'm coming too.
Hello, lad.
I want to see this
Say
ass
happy birthday
whooping.
to your
Yes,
sister for me,
indeed.
will
She
you?
running too, balling. Mary Lou
Take
Retton
that,
up this mother.
Father.
Mary Lou
Filthy
Retton.
swine! I ought to...
Where you
chop
running,
them
ho?
right
Come
off.
back here, get this ass whooping.
Please, my dear, I can explain
This is more fun than playing the game.
Don't insult me
Yeah.
anymore! My mother was right about you!
Damn right.
We were rehearsing a play. Yeah, that's all it was.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming!
Word.
Who is she anyway?
Oh.
Some tart from the village?
Yeah, tartan.
Younger than me, is she?
Bug naked.
You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off! Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you! Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean
does
for
this
you
just keep
while
going?
you're out having a good time with your
This is the whole
strumpet,
game right here. I'm
you've
gonna
got
put my
another
controller
thing
down.
coming! Who is she anyway? Some tart from the village?
Mm-hmm.
Younger than me, is she? You filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off!
You know I only have eyes for you, my sweet.
Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you!
Yeah, she was.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having
This
a good
voice
time with
actor
your
should
strumpet,
have
you've got another thing
Freaking
coming!
Oscar nomination.
Who
for
is
this
she
performance.
anyway? Some tart from the village? Younger than me, is she?
We weren't
I
doing
like older
anything,
ladies, baby
honest.
girl. Come on over here. Let's go to
You
ramen.
filthy
Leave his
swine!
ass
I
alone
ought
and
to
come
chop
with
them
me.
right off.
I like older ladies
Don't
anyway. I'm married to
insult
one.
me anymore! My mother was right
Well,
about
if you see her, she looks
We weren't
15
doing
years younger than
anything,
me.
honest.
Come on.
Well, if you think
right,
I'm
you
going
ain't-
to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time
You
with your
girls gonna
stuff,
have something, baby. We ain't have nothing. Or maybe I get to marry her later in the game when I become an adult. That's what it's all about. Adult time. Bucket naked, too. They better know I'm coming to get her. All them up. Oh, so that's home. Okay, so I'm green and clear, baby. Let's move. Woo, hands up, BR. What's up, ho? Them stick together. Look at this. Look. You look. What's one thing you don't see on the screen right now? You see it? You see it? You see it? There's no stamina bar. Thank you, Jesus. Stamina bars, making people run ridiculously. 20-some years now. You mean to tell me that just because I'm carrying a small rucksack, a rifle, a pistol, and some body armor, that I can only run 20 meters while I'm being shot at? Is that... Fuck out of here. Thank God no stamina bars.
Well done, lad. Here's your reward for those good deeds.
See, Ryan says, I thought you were going to get some Z's. Yeah, if you took that seriously, you are as bad as some of these people in my comment sections. What's up, man?
Well, I think you may have enough there, son. Have you spoken to the trader?
I did. Now you have enough money to kick ass. I don't need to read that whole thing. Let's go. Kick ass 30.
Get your miscellaneous items.
All that hollering.
You're lucky I've still quickly. Give me...
Would you like to buy the sweets for the 3 gold?
Young sir, they are yours. Wish your sister a happy birthday from me now, won't you?
Get her done.
He does his family
Man,
proud,
how is
that lad.
how is the frame rate in this game so bad on the Xbox One? Like, don't you think they would have made some adjustments? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I tell y'all what, bro. Hold on, let's let her talk and then I'll tell y'all about some of the things that have been happening around the Bryant Chambers Church of Latter-day Saints Foundation.
I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now.
Isn't this where the village gets burnt down? Hold on, gang, just checking a message here. That was a great comeback. Wow, there actually are people with senses of humor on the internet. Who knew? So, I tell you, man, you guys, after we get through this cutscene, I'm going to tell you about one of the things that's been on my mind today. Kind of half serious, half joking, but you'll see.
I knew you were going to bring me. Come on.
Let's go home now, and hopefully that lady who's mad at her husband will give me a little play
There's
now.
something wrong.
Bandits!
Yep, here it is. Always something. So these stories seem like they're the same every time. Or, that's not true. I think in Fable 3 you're the same guy from Fable 2.
You've got to hide.
Now you're the king. So...
Got one!
Dang! I like that this game gets right down to business, man. No 4-hour
Evil had
cutscene,
come to
just
Oakvale.
Get it.
Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path.
Their path.
Blood-red flames lit the night as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy.
They found his sister.
Through torture and threats, his mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both. From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
Bird. Get some, young man. You alright? It's all about making you stronger, dog. I can kick ass now? Uh-oh. Alright, so one of the things I was thinking about today, that's right, I had to. This game doesn't let you invert the controls without also inverting the x-axis. Who inverts the x-axis outside of crazy people in Japan? Who? I want to know these people. I want to meet them. Dag nabbit. Like, we need to have a talk. What's wrong with your brain? Anyway. So, since I've been allowing you guys know that for quite some time, I have been working very hard not to have a lot of my content get mass appeal on the internet. I've purposefully made content throughout my whole tenure here on the internet that's for niche, smaller audience. Now, the world is starting to catch on to that, and people are getting interested, and more people are starting to watch my stuff. And it's just funny, some of the stuff I've been so used to having very small and lucrative but smaller audiences, and it's just like it's interesting. Kick ass 30. Stand by, game. We'll get back to this. Hit his ass with a lightning bolt.
We must leave. It's not safe here.
Scary as shit.
They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you?
Where'd you come from?
Then give me your hand.
So I've worked very hard to keep. It was actually one of my mentors that taught me that years ago. He was like, kick ass on behalf of people and avoid publicity. I was like, all right, cool. And so that's always kind of been my MO, is stick to the smaller audiences, because that's where all the value is. When I say lucrative, I don't just mean making money. Certainly I've had audiences that bought things.
I thought you'd have a stronger
Lucrative
stomach
in
than
being
that.
effective in helping
Come
people,
on.
blah, blah, blah.
Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale.
Word.
And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them.
That's true.
Come with me. My name is Maze.
What up, Maze?
And I'm the head of the Guild of Heroes. You must have heard of it. You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion,
Okay, so the
nor a
game does
better
always
place to
take
call
place
your
in
home.
Albion.
And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer.
Damn, the Warriors Guild was just down the street from the
Here
crib.
we are.
Where were y'all at when the bandits
I'll
attacked?
introduce you to the Guildmaster. He'll be your guide from now on.
Or was that supposed to simulate that they walked a lot further than it looked like? I don't know what's happening. I'm not paying attention. Probably should pay attention. And so anyway, I've always worked in smaller audiences. That's where I've always been happy. Now that I can't seem to contain the things that I'm making, getting exposed to quite some
I have a new student for you. Put him in the dorm upstairs with the girl.
You don't look much like hero material to me, but Maze knows what he's doing, I suppose. Well, follow me then. You'll be sharing this room with Whisper,
Forever.
one of our brightest young pupils.
Forever.
She's playing in the woods right now, but you'll meet her in the morning.
Say word.
For now, you should get some sleep. Your training starts tomorrow.
Alright, let's sleep it up. Yeah, it's gotta be tough on them, guys.
It's time to wake up. You must be my roommate. Shorter than I expected. My name's Whisper. I've been here for a month. Had the room to myself till now, too. But that's all right. You know you talk in your sleep. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Happens to a lot the first week. Some don't even last that long. You won't either if you don't get moving. The Guildmaster is waiting for us in the map room.
Why didn't you start with that?
You don't want to be late on your first day.
Just chit-chat.
Follow me.
Shut your ass up and let's go. And where's that lady I was trying to take to ramen? Was she killed? I better start giving me some intel around here. I think this is a game.
Looks like the Guildmaster got tired of waiting for you. He's probably at the training grounds across the river.
Why am I just,
Let's go.
I would have followed you there. I don't. Shut up, O's. All this damn talking. Get to it. Where's the door at, Hope? Show the way to the. Now I got to start snapping. I think I'm in the mood. I think that's what I wake up wanting to do is kick ass. I'm not in the mood to kick ass, man. I'm trying to relax. Y'all don't know how to act around here. None of you. Is this the door? Hell no.
The guild front door. Can you imagine what it'll be like when we're ready to leave?
Imagine me kicking ass all night. Y'all don't know how to act. Better get
What?
your ass up out my way.
Hey?
Don't want me to kick ass. So anyway, the joke side of what I was talking about, you guys are probably going to have to spend, like those of you that I interact with on a regular basis, are probably going to have to spend some time over the next however long this social media thing is to last for me. Probably have to spend some time talking me off the fucking ledge. Because, man,
This is the guild shop.
Like,
When you're older,
when you're
you
used
can
to
buy
dealing
stuff
with
here.
niche audiences, you're used to dealing with people that get it. When you start reaching everybody, it's an interesting phenomenon. It's not that I'm surprised by any of it, because it's not that I haven't. Searching for my words here. The fuck it ledge, right? When I make a video, like there is almost, and this is specifically for the stuff that goes viral. For the videos that only a couple thousand people watch, this doesn't really ever happen. But now that more and more of my videos are starting to pick up steam, it's an interesting phenomenon that I'm sure like huge influencers and stuff have been dealing with this for years, but I've never wanted to be that, so I didn't play in that space. But you can't say anything without offending someone. Like one thing I decided tonight officially will never happen again on any one of my social media platforms. I will tell exactly 0 jokes in comment sections. 0. I made a video today talking about New Year's resolutions. The last resolution is like, it's all satire. Like, I'm over exaggerating all the stuff I'm saying for the sake of humor, but to make the point that, hey, let's be better humans. And then the thing I tack in at the end is just jokes. It's just a straight up joke. Ain't nothing to it, just jokes. And the amount of people that took it seriously and were like, yo, what about this? And so when they were responding seriously, I thought they were playing along with the joke. And so I responded to some person with a joke, and I could tell by their next response, they were like, oh, wow, that's insulting.
You
like,
finally
no,
prized yourself from your pillow, I see.
No,
Come on,
it's
then.
jokes.
Let's see.
Nothing
what
I'm
you're
saying is
capable of.
real. But people, man, sense of humor. We're light on senses of humor. That is for sure. With some people, and obviously the majority of people. This is not. I'm not talking about the majority of people. But man, there are some bruised ass humans out there who are not getting heard. They are using comment sections to be heard, and still no one's listening. Wow.
This is
Like,
the entrance to the guild
I started
woods.
doing more videos
I
to
heard
show
giant
people my sense of
beetles
humor.
live there.
I can do the entertainment shit too. I did it for years. You know, like, hey, here's a funny thing I thought of today, and just to see the people react. Nobody's necessarily been angry, but I could tell some people are put off, and it's like, none of this is real. Actually, I had to tell a guy that today. He's like, well, what about this thing? I was like, my man, this whole video, the whole thing, was a joke. Jokes. And he wrote back, oh, my bad. Yeah, I totally missed that. I was like, all right. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Wow.
Come on, lad.
Wow. Yep. So, if I'm going to keep making videos and I'm going to keep reaching millions of people, I'm just warning you guys, you're going to have to, maybe once or twice during this journey, if you want it. If you're okay with it, then just let me go off the deep end.
Are you ready?
If you want me to keep saying shit, a couple of y'all are going to probably have to talk me off the fuck it ledge and just be like, fuck it, I'm good.
Are you ready?
I don't need to say shit else.
All right, lad. It's time to see if you've any potential. Get in the ring.
Somebody else can take up the reins and probably do 1,000 times better job.
I want you to hit that dummy as hard as you can. Just keep going till I tell you to stop. Not making much of an impact there, are you? Here, try with this.
Sword. Oh, I get a stick. He's not even gonna give you a sword. Just a stick. Kick ass.
Ah, now that's more like it. When you destroy an enemy like this dummy, it drops an experience orb. These orbs contain the knowledge gained from killing the creature.
Ah.
It's very important that you collect these orbs, or you won't learn anything. Now pick it up.
I thought they picked up automatically. Oh, that's right. You gotta press the button.
Well done, lad.
Aye.
Now then, tomorrow we'll... That's the guild alarm. Sounds like there might be something loose in the woods. This is a good opportunity to test your spirit. I'll wait for you at the guild woods entrance while you deal with the problem. Once you're done, we can talk about starting your training.
Alright, 20 gold, 30 face, bald guys, and 0 boasts. Killed the beetles infesting the guild woods. We have started a new quest, adding a quest card to your inventory. Details of your current objectives can be seen anytime by pressing a button that does not exist on your controller. Use the markers on your map to guide you through the quest. Is the button you wanted me to press, whore? Saving content for me, whore. Interesting. Okay, so that button does. Very interesting. Alright, kick ass, man. After this. Alright, so this game doesn't use the critical path markers, but they do put critical path markers on your map, so that's pretty dope. Ryan says, "Yo, B, hyper white." I laughed when you said that. It's funny that's another example of a joke I told that offended a bunch of people. Like, I had to tell one of the dudes straight up. I just asked him. I said, "My man, are you legitimately having a hard time in your life? You're angry that I said white people in a joke. First of all, look at my fucking skin color. Let's start with that. Like, clearly there's some Caucasian up in this motherfucker, right? And some African, and some Asian, and a bunch of other shit. Like, it's... Like, I just asked him, my man, you must be going through a hard time if you're taking offense to this. Because there's no possible way a person in a good headspace thought that I was intentionally shitting on white people. Look, especially if you look at me. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just... And he was not alone. There was another guy that wrote something and deleted it. And it's just like... Do these guys think I'm being serious, or do they just take umbrage with the fact that I told a joke with the word white people in it? Either answer to the question is unacceptable. Like, dude, come on, man. Life. Kicking ass. Look at it. Look at you running. You ain't fast enough to run from me, ho. Killing. So anyway, yeah. It's a very interesting world we live in, man. And it's... The good news is most of my interactions are not like that. But sweet Lord Jesus. All I know, all I can conclude from some of these interactions I have is that there are a lot of people in the world who are having a rough go of it. And they are projecting a lot of their pain into the world as anger at other things that are not related to the cause of why they're hurting. And it's like, guys, you have got to get a better handle on your emotions as a man. It's like people are depending on you. Whether it's your family, the country, like, I need all of you to, like, let's accept the fact that a lot of us were all fucking abused as young men, and the world doesn't talk about that shit. We were, and it broke the shit out of us. But we have got to come back from that stronger, not victims. I actually had a woman ask me that. She was like, I listened to you talk about your trauma and the things you've been through. She's like, how did you not become a victim? I said, well, first of all, let's start with genetics. My doctors will tell you. I actually had a doctor tell me this when I told her, you know, the dark parts of my story. She looked me in my face and was like, I'm actually surprised you're not fucking homeless. She didn't say fucking. But she said straight up, I have worked with people who've seen far less than that, who cannot pull their existence together. She's like, God has gifted you genetically with a level of resilience that most people don't have. I said, that's cool. So genetics. But it's also like, what else is there? What else is there but to fight for yourself? What else can you do? Like, if my two options are be a victim or fight everything that's trying to hurt and kill me, I don't understand what choice you have. Like, if you've just accepted that you're gonna lose the fight and you don't want to fight, that's you. I'm with that. But damn, you don't at least give it a shot? Like, at least try to live a life you could be happy with? You know, so let's start with the fact that we were all bruised as fuck as kids. And my one of my current therapists will tell you right now, when I have sessions with her, she's just like, listen, you have no idea. Like, I do have an idea. She's like, actually, you do have an idea because you help people all over the world. I was like, everyone's fucking hurting and been through some crazy, horrible shit. I don't know a single person. I've never coached a soul who's like, yeah, my life's been perfect, man. I'm over here living the dream. You know, freaking Jennifer Lawrence comes over every night and has sex with me for no reason. Like, I've never coached that guy. He'd be an awesome dude to talk to. But the point being, like, yo, like, let's accept the fact that we're all bruised, but let's be men about that shit and say, okay, yeah, I was hurt, but I'm not gonna take my hurt and then transfer it to the rest of the world by being angry at shit that has nothing to fucking do with me directly. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take this pain and turn it into a type of emotional resilience and not let it completely break me. And I'll tell, like, for the men that are because some people just can't do this, and I totally empathize with them. But in a lot of cases, the reason why so many people can't develop that resilience is you're not surrounding yourself with other people who are resilient and who can build you up. And part of the reason you're not doing that is, one, you either have a horrible self-image and you just think you don't deserve to be around people like that, or you also have a little bit of bitch in you, and when people are trying to help you, you play that victim bullshit.
Yeah.
Real men are not going to put up, like,
some
if you
pocket
knew
money
the
for
men
that.
I knew, like,
If
regardless
you
of
want
what
more
your trauma
gold,
may
I'm
have been.
sure
let me
the
shut up for
servants
this
could use
cutscene.
your help with something. Or you can get an early night.
Yeah, like, nobody's going to tell me a story about their life that surprises me. And that's going to tell me, okay, you get to be a bitch, because, no. Like, if you knew some of the men and women stories who I've, either people I just know personally or people that I've worked with, and the hell that some of these people have not only lived through, but now they're killing it. Like, no. You're not going to get a pass to be a cowardly bitch of a man just because your shit was hard. All of our shit's fucking hard. You know what I mean? You got to step that shit up. That's why I tell people all the time when they have issues with the stuff I say. I'm like, then get either hear what I'm saying and change the words, or go listen to somebody who says it better for you. Because one of the guys I talk to pretty frequently on the video I did, he was saying, I hear everything you're saying. My only concern is, what are you doing for these people who are willfully stupid? You know, some of these people just want to be heard. And my exact answer to him was, let their fucking mom listen to him. I don't have any time to babysit a goddamn grown child. If he's a bitch, his mom will listen to that shit. I won't waste my time. Now, if you're struggling and you just need help, fine. But if you're gonna be a bitch about the help, like, no, I'm not helping anybody who's playing the fucking victim card. Because none of you have it harder than some of these people I know. None of you. And these people I know, by the way, right now are politicians and fucking high-paid government officials. Like, they're not losing. So don't tell me that it ain't possible when I've watched the hell the hell my father lived through. Forget about current times. And my father went through segregation and fucking the Great Depression too. Like, start there. He was born during that shit. Get out of here. Anyway, people are hurting, but they've got to take a more responsible approach to getting rid of the hurt. And it's not hurting everyone else. That's the fucking coward bitch way of doing everything. Do you wish to leave your childhood behind and begin apprentice training? I do.
The guild was now the boy's life. The memory of the Oakvale flames still scorched his mind, but soon he had no thought other than training, and he became stronger and more agile with every passing year. His days were filled with grueling exercises, the nights with study in the library. Finally, he was ready to become a guild apprentice, just as Maze had foreseen. The real training was about to begin.
Get out of bed. We were supposed to meet the guildmaster on the other side of the river, but that was an hour ago. We better get going. Race you there.
To run, press and hold the A button. You don't think I figured that out already, game people? Where am I running to this time? I love the giant map marker in this game. There's so much stuff in Fable that I really wish translated to other games. No stamina bars, map markers that make it damn clear where you're supposed to be going. I love the people that say, I don't want no map marker. Like, have you ever navigated out in the real, like, have you ever actually gone into the woods and navigated with a map? Like, because I'm here to tell you, map markers in video games are actually taken from real life. Like, real people who use maps, myself included, mark our maps. Big silly. Like, who do you think's doing all these adventures without a damn map marker? Like, get out of here. We got people here, we got people there, we go. Ooh, wait a minute, is that stealing or is that gonna let me get it? That's stealing. Don't want to do that. I'm still using a stick and not a sword. What do I look like now as a kind of not kid? I never got to pick how tall I was. That's something I really wish these games that let you customize a character would go back to doing, because older games did it. Now the new ones don't. I wanted to make myself... I'm tall, so I wanted to make myself tall, not short. Like, that was my problem with playing as... That was a problem I had playing as V in Cyberpunk, because now... I don't know if this is like an inclusivity thing where it's like make the character the same height as everybody they're looking at so there's no superiority. I don't know what's going on. But I'm a tall dude. I would not be looking eye to eye with Pan Am unless she's tall as shit. And she's not, because she's shorter than Keanu Reeves in the game. I'm taller than Keanu Reeves. So it's like, what do you want from me? Anyway, I wish these games would let me customize a little bit more. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to bid you all a quick and fond adieu. As I said, I think I said this at the beginning of the stream. If I didn't, well, I'm saying it now. This was intended to be a short one this evening so that I'm not up until 3 a.m. hanging out with you wonderful folks, as much as I would love to do that. I got other things on. So we're gonna go take care of some of those other things, but in the meantime, we're just gonna run around this. Like, look at how fantastical this world is. What's that face over there? What's that about? That looks too cool. We got crash dummies here that need a good ass whooping. We got an achievement tonight, which is cool. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on kicking ass, kicking ass, kicking ass. Let's see. Let's take the last couple of comments and then we'll call it out of here. Ryan says, LOL, people complain about map markers. Yes, yes. I guess hardcore RPG fans think that's hand-holding. And I guess their reasoning is, you know, our older games never gave us map markers. It's like because the older games technologically couldn't do that easily. Like now you have they weren't doing it to make the game harder on you. They were doing it because they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And so I've never understood the community, the sub-community of video game fans who are these, everything has to be super hard, because the way they define hard is not hard to me. Like I always play games on the hardest setting. And when I hear difficulty setting, what I hear is patience setting. Because the fights oftentimes get no more difficult. Some games do this, but most don't. The fights don't get any more difficult. The person I'm fighting just gets more health and I do less damage. So the fight just takes longer. And I guess by the nature of it taking longer, I have more opportunities to be killed. So that's technically more difficult. But to me, that's an artificial difficulty that I think is unnecessary. It's like if you want to actually make the game harder, make the people you're fighting against better fighters. Like Madden does this to a degree, where you can turn the sliders of how good the other teams are to make it super hard on yourself, or they don't play as well. But they don't get more health, they just make better plays or make better decisions on the field. Right? That's an actual difficulty setting. So I think that like the people that just like to feel like everything they're going through is hard and then they overcome it and blah blah blah. Like that's not a thing that I have. I like the challenge and I love the opportunity to get stronger and overcome it. But I don't need the challenge to be masochistically enjoy that. Like Suba was talking about that with me. He was talking about, you know, it wasn't Suba this time, it was another Dark Souls fan that saw my Dark Souls parody video and was talking about how it's like I love the game because it's doing all these, he's like, that when I beat that boss, that feeling of overcoming is so great. And I'm like, that's why I don't like Dark Souls. Beating a boss is just another thing to me. Like, I don't get that rush of, we freaking did it! Usually I'm so frustrated by the time I beat the boss, it's just a sigh of relief. Like, finally, we're done with this shit, we can move on. You know what I mean? So, there you have that. My dad was seer. I guess I never didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you said short stream. Okay, good. Cool. I've had 3 streams today, so I'm trying not to get all the stuff I've said today confused. Let's see, dude, Zork was hard mode, no map. Yeah, Zork is legit. God, I remember playing Zork when I was a kid. And how the hell do you know Zork? Both of us are too young to know Zork, by the way. How the hell do you know about Zork? Because like old dudes, like how the hell you know about Zork? I'm like, first of all, my brothers are 10 and 17 years older than me. Let's start with that. Anyway, yeah, like I said, we were going to keep it somewhat short tonight. And we should be back tomorrow with no bull. I have been meaning to stream since 5:30 p.m. this evening, but then I did the promotion for the Good Life Playbook for everybody to get a chance to use it for free. So now everybody's got free access to the Good Life Playbook for the next month, which will be cool. And then my wife wanted me to watch a movie with her and the kids, so we did that. So it's like all these things kind of happened back to back to back to back to back. And now I'm streaming at 11 o'clock instead of 6 p.m. So there you have it. Either way, you know I love you guys, man. I will see you again, manana. Stay strong.